Hey y'all, we're gonna get us a reading for the sign of Pisces. As you know, I've already began my pre-shuffle before I press the record button, so I'm cut the deck and we're gonna get into it with the main energy for the sign of Pisces. So bottom of the deck we have being the victim. So we might be dealing with somebody who feels like the key to every situation is playing like the victim role. You know what I mean? Like something was done to them every time. So this means that this person really got issues with accepting accountability. And we're just going to leave that right there. So first card out, we have defensive. So somebody has built up some type of unconscious shield against another person or another situation. They done this more so to protect themselves. Oh shit, guess I'm talking too soon because we got entitlement right after that. Spirit said no the fuck it ain't to protect themselves. This person has some type of sense of entitlement, like things are supposed to go their way. I'm still getting though, like with this defense mechanism, it's still to protect themselves. You know what I mean? I'm getting like spoiled brat energy though. Like somebody expects some type of special treatment in a situation. Shit, in any situation. We got vulnerability. So this speaks of somebody being more so afraid to be vulnerable. I'm hearing that they're afraid of what would happen if it don't go their way. That's why things has to go their way. It's kind of like a sense of maintaining control or something like that. Yeah. So you got stubborn and self-sabotage. So this person self-sabotages themselves with some type of stubborn energy that they have. I'm getting a resistance to change. And due to them being stuck, you know, in the same old position, doing the same old things, it's like, again, they just get the same old results. That's it, unsettled. So somebody was more so paying attention to a situation, and then it's like they waited for the perfect moment, and then, shit, it say, look before you leap, thing to thing, without making real commitments type thing. It even gives me the feel like someone was preparing, you know what I mean, to move forward in a situation without even fully closing out a situation or something like that. Again, somebody was just trying to protect themselves. They're trying to protect themselves. They was fearful of some type of vulnerable energy, being stubborn. They ended up sabotaging themselves because they thought and moved too quickly. You got need validation. So with this defensive side of this person constantly needs to be validated or needed to be validated or something like that. Or maybe that was even something that you build up in some type of partnership dynamic or something like that. It's like somebody wanted another person to tell them that things were going to be okay, or, you know what I mean? Like, reassured that things were going how they were supposed to go, or how, you know what I mean? Give me more on this need validation. You got competitive. So somebody constantly needed validation. Like, I don't know. Y'all know weird is my favorite word. And I don't want to say this shit is weird, but it did get weird kind of quick. Because, you know, like, how the fuck is you going to be defensive, you know what I mean, and then need validation, but then it's like you still want to compete? It's kind of like pick a struggle. You know what I mean? This even gives that you know what I mean, was willing to do all this validation because this was something that you actually wanted to be successful or something like that. But this person wanted to win at all ends. Like, it really didn't care who had the fall. You know what I mean? Including you. God damn it, like Money Mike. What he say? Everything must go. Maybe even you type thing. It was kind of like that type energy. And it's something with somebody's ability to use their discernment. And you know what I mean? When it came to the material, like the pursuit of material gain, momentary gain, like the wealth of the 3D meant a lot to somebody is what I'm getting. It's something about somebody masking the way they felt with what they had. So this is the type of person where they may have had some type of childhood wounds or some type of healing that needed to take place, you know what I mean? But instead they were more so covered with the more I could get or the more I could have, then the more of a value I hold type thing. Somebody didn't know how to discern between spirit and, again, the physical again. It's something about them feeling like they was on some type of race, like a, you know what I mean? I'm hearing money chase. But again, they didn't know the real meaning of like true abundance or something like that. Somebody may have been poor or in lack or something like that when they was a child, or it's some type of struggle that somebody had to endure. And I'm hearing that they had to make a choice. Like, let's say, shit, how can I do this? Okay, let's say like you got a child, right? And they're able to, like, mom live one place, dad live one place. They can live with mom or dad. Now, let's say dad is poor. Let's say mom is poor, right? Mom is poor. So it's a little bit more of a struggle with mom, but it's mom. You know what I mean? And then let's say dad got the finances, but it's not mom. You know what I mean? Like, it was something that somebody, again, with the having to choose and the being torn in between. So either lack or have type thing. You know what I mean? It's giving me a feel like somebody wanted to be able to more so set, it's like set something free, like be a part of releasing. How can I explain it? Because it's even like a getting your mama out the hood type of energy. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean, type thing. But again, it's some type of closed-minded energy when it comes to this materialism thing. Like somebody they couldn't properly align the steps in order to make this happen, because the way that they was viewing it or going about trying to do it, it was real closed-minded. Like somebody needed to gain a new perspective. I'm hearing about wealth altogether. Look, with adaptability and this entitlement as energy, like somebody needed to learn how to compromise in the situation. When it comes to always, it's giving me to feel like somebody always wanted attention or needed another person's attention. Maybe that was something that they lacked as a child or something. Maybe it was a lot of other siblings or something like that. Therefore, they couldn't get the attention that they needed. I'm getting even that it could be, you know how sometimes you have a mother that has different children, different child's fathers type thing, and only one of the child father really tap in type thing. So this the only one that really got somewhere to go. So you know what I mean? It might have even been something like that type energy. But it's something with another person needing to compromise when it comes to all this overdoing that they want it to be done. What is this adaptability? It says disconnected. So somebody needed to adapt because they was too disconnected while they were being competitive. Like, I'm hearing like rabbit race. rabbit race energy. But I promise you, as soon as I see rabbit race energy, you know how they have like the animals and they line their ass up, and then as soon as they say go, goddamn it, they start hopping. Then one of them stop. This motherfucker turn this way. He want to go over here. The other one, it's like, you know what I mean? What the fuck are you doing type thing? Like, what is it's some type of disconnect. You know what I mean? Like, somebody needed to be more present in a situation again, pay attention to what was going on. Due to all of this overthinking, it clouded somebody's judgment and their ability to discern what was actually taking place or unfolding right in front of them. Somebody used to always try to be ahead of things, always on some conniving shit, always, again, with the trying to be ahead, goddammit. So they sit and they would overthink things instead of being right now in the moment. I'm pretty sure there's somebody who you often caught, like, in a daze, goddammit, daydreaming. Always in their mind. When they driving, you could tell that they thinking. Somebody used to stay up late at night too. I'm telling you, look, feeling lost. Like, somebody really did not express how they felt to another person while they were in this situation. Like, what is this overthinking? You got toxic. So toxic shit about money. How they can get money. How they can manifest money. They didn't care how they had to get it, if they had to take. Somebody was real toxic, like, but they was still being fed by some type of source or something, like. Need more of this toxic. You got resentment and anger. So I'm telling you, they was pissed off, like I said, from past experiences. Happen to be vulnerable actually upset this person. Like, somebody got their feelings hurt. And I ain't gonna say it was once. It may have been more than one time, you know what I mean, in life. But again, these are one of those people that chose to shut down. Like, they chose to not see the higher route, not see a better route. You know what I mean? Again, it's somebody needs to learn how to forgive with this resentment and this closed-minded. It's like they overthinking negative shit, and then again they will constantly overthink this negative shit different ways. Like, somebody is literally like losing their mind. I promise you, this is legit like the type of person where they putting lies together in their mind due to them assuming things and then running with the lie, sticking with the lie like it's factual, like fighting tooth and nail, I'm telling you. And it's like getting pissed off. It's hard. So this person will more so come to you like, right, they need validation. You give them validation, and then it will piss them off because they felt like you were being fake. It's like somebody is, again, you know, it's some type of strange energy, you know what I mean, that you had to deal with, where you were more so played with on a mental, emotional, you know what I mean, like it's different levels where you had to learn how to maneuver. I'm hearing 007 energy. It's something about, you remember the laser rooms, like how a person got to move to get through them lasers and shit. It's like you MacGyver. Who the fuck is it? I'm gonna have to look it up, try to remember. MacGyver. So what is this anger with this adapting? It say be here now, a mysterious shift in the reverse. So it's something that you notice about this person's anger or something like that. With this mysterious shift in the reverse, it's like something did not mysteriously happen, or something did not just suddenly happen. It's like you tuned in to the signs or something like that is what I'm getting. Because it's like with this unfrozen energy on the bottom of the deck, I'm getting somebody just becoming aware. Like becoming aware, all of a sudden you can feel, like you can see. You was turned on in some way, shape, or form. This is even giving me some type of little genie as well. Because with this be here now, right? And you see how it's coming out the top. It's giving me the feel like, okay, so the lamp, you made some type of wish to see something. And what you saw, right? Because this is upside down. This is mysterious shift. This looks the same if you just look at it, you know, like on the surface level. But this is a reflection of this boat on the water. Like something is so still that it looked the same. It's kind of like your shadow. You notice that somebody was being your shadow. They was being your shadow self for you. Damn. So it's almost like you was healing your shadow self through this person. And then once you had done all the healing that you needed to do, you separated from this person. It's almost like this person was a shell. Like cocoon type thing, you know what I mean? Or even like how they do with the snakes, like shedding your skin. It's like you shedded a skin to grow another skin or something like that. Okay, so something didn't change with somebody's anger. You may have thought that somebody was managing their anger or something better, like, you know, in more control of their self. And it's something about them doing something or making certain movements or something that you notice where you notice that this person did not change. You actually notice that this person had the potential to be more of a negative person than what it's something fear-based type energy due to this anger or behind this anger that I'm seeing too with this mysterious shift in the reverse. Like something didn't change with how a person, this explosive behavior. And again, it's something with this competitiveness, like a winning at all costs, relentless energy. What was this card? Oh, disconnect. Yeah. It's like somebody locked in on something. They stopped paying attention. They stopped thinking. Stop using their brain. Look, I'm telling you, with this overthinking and be here now, like discernment. Somebody bypassed discernment and just honed in on overthinking. But see, you did the opposite. You tapped in, used your discernment, stop overthinking, and remember to be present. And that's how you begin to notice that this shit wasn't what it was supposed to be. And again, something began to become unfrozen for you. You got mental block, look, in the reverse. Can't forgive, in the reverse. Manipulative. So the thing is, you realize that somebody was being very manipulative, right? And with this can't forgive in the reverse, you learn to forgive them. You learn to forgive yourself is my thing. A big part of this was you forgiving yourself first. And then you were able to properly take note of this person and understand the type of issues that they actually embodied that would make it's a lot that you was able to digest with this. And therefore, you was able to remove some type of mental block because, see, this person wanted you to be stuck in resentment like them. They wanted you to build up this defense mechanism just like what they had. You know what I mean? or not. But it's like they wanted you to be guarded, have some type of deep wounds that you don't heal. You know what I mean? And therefore it affects your progression forward as well too. It's still giving like hurt people type energy. So yeah, somebody was very manipulative and toxic when it came to them getting what they wanted. And see, this is the type of person that didn't forgive, that can't forgive energy. And that's more so what they was trying to put you in a position of, more so feeling like something was done to you that you are not able to forgive. But with this mental block in the reverse, somebody released their stubbornness, they released their need to control. They released the damn anger as well too. It's something about learning how to adapt and self-validate or something like that. It's really giving to feel like you found some type of courage within yourself. Again, even with dealing with somebody where you constantly had to give them all that you had. What is this mental block in the reverse? Addictions. So something didn't change when somebody has some type of addictions as well too. Somebody might deal with some type of alcoholism or something like that, or somebody might need some type of help or some type of extra support, you know what I mean? When it comes to, I'm hearing adjusting when they have their mind set on something. Like somebody might be very compulsive. You notice that this person was not mirroring your energy again. Not to mention something that they was doing was having negative consequences to it. You have indecisive in the reverse. So again, with the be here now, you stop being so indecisive, so unsure, so back and forth. Like you start making decisions based off of what was taking place type shit. Like somebody wanted you to operate from a place of no discipline, you know what I mean? Anything could go for them. You would fold for them. Birds, I ain't even know that. Look, you got shame and guilt and escapism. So somebody would use manipulate, like, so they would Jesus. They would manipulate somebody in a toxic way in order to get them to give to them out of shame and guilt or something like that. It's like they would try to do things that would still put them in a position of being able to avoid some type of karma or avoid, you know what I mean, judgment or something like that is more so what I'm getting. Like somebody was very, very sneaky type energy with this escapism shit, I'm telling you. They found a way to, like, let's say, God damn it, you washed the shirt wrong, or you washed something with something that wasn't supposed to go with some shit. Maybe you washed something that wasn't even supposed to be washed at home type thing. It's supposed to go to the dry cleans. And anyway, somebody will more so come at another person like, look, they want this or they want that, and you might be like, you know what I mean, this, that, and the other, and they'll be like, well, you did do this and that, and blase, skippy, and I can't do such and such because of, you know what I mean, like, kind of, like, guilt you into doing it, make you feel a certain type of way so that, you know, you do it. And that's just like something light, you know what I mean, with the clothes. Like, God forbid somebody cheated on somebody or something like that. It's like every time, God damn it, your eye twitch, somebody gonna bring up, you know what I mean? It's some type of effect that somebody had where they was throwing things at somebody in order to escape from their own bullshit. I ain't even touching nothing. Okay, wait a second though. So with this self-sabotage, look, don't even want me to finish. Somebody was playing. What's this self-sabotage energy? You got lack of awareness. So somebody had some type of mental blockages and they really didn't even notice or see what it was that they was doing. Like what they really had going on. Somebody was viewing a situation as being like a potential risk. You got no discipline. Look, with these addictions or whatever it was. Somebody, they just had bad habits of focusing on the wrong things. Or again, they had some type of mental blockages and didn't know how to restrict themselves from things that was not beneficial for them. You got feeling lost. So they feeling lost with the decisions that they made. Anytime this person had to be present, you know, they felt like they were lost. They felt like they did not belong. They felt like they didn't know. You know what I mean? Like, they was just very unsure, they had to, it's something with some type of identity issues that this person had. Look, and you have avoidance. So they avoided, like, showing them real self because of some type of shame and guilt. It's giving me like, so it's some type of lifestyle that somebody had, the life that they live or something. Like, it was very uncomfortable for them to be honest. It's even giving me the feel like somebody may have hid victim. Look, in escapism, something may have happened to this person as a child. Trigger warning, and it's making my stomach hurt. Something may have happened to this person as a child, and it placed them in a position of where they now question their sexuality as a adult, and they punish people off of like their uncertainties or their it's a certain type of shame and guilt that they hold, but it's kind of like a releasing of old energy for them. Kind of like because they was once in a stage where they felt helpless, you know what I mean? And somebody else felt powerful to the point where they had power over them. And now they target powerful people or people who seem like they have like a heavy influence, or it's something about them needing this validation again, this bully, this in like the shit. Somebody was supposed to grow from something, transform from something, learn from something, and you have resistance to change on the bottom of the deck with this unsettled energy. Like somebody does not think before they act. And it's like it's self-sabotaging for them. Give me more of this unsettled. You have insecurities. I'm telling you, it's insecurities with something with their home life. I don't know what was going on. And with this lack of awareness, it's giving me that something was going on up underneath somebody's nose and another person did not notice something. It's something with some type of insecurities though. Somebody might even move from home to home as an adult now. Like they never settle. It's never still. They never sit still. Things don't last too long for this person. You got self-reflection and intolerance. So this person has an intolerance when it comes to self-reflection. They don't know how to accountability, remember? Accept accountability. It's like a victim mentality. Like, again, something triggered a person way, way back in history, and they have moved forward with this closed mind, resentment. They cannot forgive. See, that's what I'm saying when I said that you went through this process and then you forgave yourself and then you was able to forgive this person because you understand why this person is so fucked up. Like, even with this coming out like this, like, whether you knew it, you know what I mean, or not, in that over masculine, like, it's a whole lot of shit that somebody, they hold with that. And it's like, no, you're not judging this person, but with all due respect, you know, you still accepting accountability for yourself and your own action as well. And you have all right to say that this is some shit that you do not want to deal with. You dealt with it for long enough. Not to mention, this person is still going to be held accountable for the actions that they have taken. So again, it's hard, them insecurities, to do this self-reflection. And again, with this no discipline, somebody is very impulsive. I'm telling you, they're very impulsive. They're very nasty, very destructive behavior. Don't know how to fight temptation. Very lustful, promiscuous. Somebody got something going on that's putting something on their mind, on their chest. And they feeling lost. Not to mention, that drives somebody crazy. Like, when they don't know what to do, this is somebody who panics when they don't know what to do. Resistance to change. That's what came out with the avoidance. Shame and guilt. Feeling them without judgment or self-criticism. Mistakes do not define your worth. Somebody feels different. Escapism. Detach from daily struggles and relax, but don't use it as a form of avoidance. That's these addictions. Somebody is, I'm telling you, somebody, they got something going on. Look, lack of empathy with this being the victim. Unable to truly understand others. Damn. Unable to truly understand others, leading to conflicts and lack of compassion. Arrogance on the bottom of the deck. Like, somebody just real restricted. You know what I mean? And that's the bottom line for you. It's like, you can be compassionate and all the rest of that with the understanding the different things that took place in childhood and all that, and understand why they got to the position that they in now. But with all due respect, shit, it just is what it is now. And this motherfucker, like, the way that somebody acting, the way that they move, the way that they thinking, the way, like, that shit ain't justified. It's not justified at all. This person clearly didn't do the work, is what this is saying. They didn't do the work. And shit, I guess the universe is going to show them just how much control they do not have. Now, this shit was confusing. I'll try to use these cards a little bit more so we can, you know what I mean? But, all right. That was your read, Pisces. Oh, and I didn't even mean to jazz that up like it was just a happy. Y'all know my personality. Shit, have an awesome day.